Good morning, everyone. It's a wonderful Friday morning today. And today is Chobok here in Korea. Now, I don't know if you guys know what that is, so I'm going to let y'all know right now. Now, Chobok is the first subseason of Pongnal. And Pongnal refers to the hottest days during the summer, and usually it's between July and August. There are three specific days during Pongnal, which are Chobok, 중복, and 말복. And today is Chobok in Korea. Now, from long ago until now, people used to eat special foods to restore health during Chobok. And out of many foods, the most common one is eating samgyetang, or Korean, original, authentic Korean chicken soup, which consists of a whole young chicken and Korean ginseng. And even though the food has high calories, it replaces lost nutrients through excessive sweating and physical exertion during the hot summers in Korea. So why don't you guys set your lunch menu for samgyetang today? And there's also pangyetang if you feel like samgyetang is a little bit too much, or maybe there's way too much chicken for you in samgyetang. So on top of good food, why don't we listen to a great song with good vibes to become healthier? And our first song is Flo Rida with Good Feeling. That was Good Feeling by Flo Rida. And right now you guys are tuning into What's Poppin' with Brian Ju on TBS efm 101.3 in Seoul and the surrounding areas, GFN 98.7 in Gwangju, and 93.7 in Yeosu. Now, if you have any questions or want us to give us a shout out, well, let us know how we're doing. The address is efmpoppin@gmail.com. Also, if you haven't already, please follow us on Twitter and tweet us away at TBS What's Poppin'. And if you're interested about a playlist, come check it out at our website at tbsefm.soul.kr/EFM/What's Poppin'. For now, a word from our sponsors. Alrighty, y'all, now it's time for today's pick. And looking at the calendar, it's already mid-July, and the summer vacation period in Korea is just around the corner, since it's usually during, the beginning of August. Now, do you guys have any plans for vacationing during that month? Well, for me, of course, I'll be in New Jersey, New York, and Boston, hanging out with my family, my relatives, my friends, doing reality TV shows back-to-back and concerts back-to-back. I really didn't have much, Brian time, which I need. And like us, I guess for those of you guys who live in Korea, I hope you guys are planning your summer getaways right now. And since last weekend, all the beaches here in Korea have been opening. So those of you who are waiting for August, even though August isn't here, you can still plan your short trip over this weekend and check out the beaches. Maybe get some tanning in, maybe go into the beach water, of course, and swim. A lot of people, they go to the beaches and don't even step their foot in the water at all because they're scared of the waves and all that stuff. But there's nothing to be scared about. I haven't seen a shark in the beaches here in Korea yet, so nothing to freak out about. And while you're there, maybe get some sun as well. Now, I know a lot of people in Korea during the winter season like to hibernate, not to go out, and they get a little pale, a little pasty. So I advise you guys, put some sunscreen on and maybe get a little darker, not too much. And before you get into the sun, the important thing is to take care of your skin. It's very important. So provide your skin with lots of H2O. Strong sunlight and hot weather makes your skin very dry and rough. And also the UV rays aren't that great for your skin as well. So it's best to put on hydration cream, or spraying facial mist to your skin will balance out, the water and the oil. Also, drinking at least 1 liter of water helps as well. Don't try to drink it all at once. Throughout the day is actually advised. So get enough sleep as well. While you sleep, your body produces more protein and allows cells to prepare or repair damage, including those harmed from UV rays and pollution. Getting your 8 hours of sleep can also result in more human growth hormone production, which works to retain skin elasticity, making you less likely to get wrinkles. There you go. And for you teenagers who are suffering from acne, guess what, y'all? Sleep helps build a strong immune system, which works to fight infection so that blemishes clear up more quickly. So that's your acne tip for the day as well. With better skin, you'll be more attractive looking. You'll have a natural glow. You'll be more positive and more outgoing. And you never know, like our next song lyrics, you might end up finding your love over the summer. So our next song is Calvin Harris's Summer. All right, up next, we got David Guetta featuring Usher with Without You. That was Usher's voice, of course, but that was, of course, David Guetta featuring Usher with Without You. What a great song. And Without You was released as the third single from Guetta's fifth studio album, Nothing But the Beat, which came out in September of 2011. It was written by many artists, such as the featuring artist himself, Usher, Tayo Cruz, Rico Love, David Guetta himself, Georgia Ford, and Frederick Ruester. The song peaked at number 4 on the Billboard Hot 100, becoming Guetta's third top 10 single, following Club Can't Handle Me, as well as its highest peaking in the U.S. to date. As of November 2013, the song has sold over 2,684,000 copies in the U.S. alone. That is a lot of copies. Yes, and before that, we had Calvin Harris's song as well. He's a Scottish DJ. Did y'all know that? I didn't know he was Scottish. I know he was from the UK, but I thought he was from like London or something. But he is a Scottish DJ, singer, songwriter, and producer, and he made so many achievements starting from his debut album as well. And his debut album released back in 2007 with the album named I Created Disco. It contained a top 10 singles as well. But moving on, we got the last song for the first half of our show. The last song for our first half is more of an upbeat track. Makes you want to dance, fast rhythms, making us want to move our shoulders. And the song is called Feel the Love by British band Rudimental. Now, Feel the Love is the second single from their album, their debut album called Home. Now, the song was released in the UK on May 2012, and went on the debut at the top of the UK singles and dance charts. Now, the song was featured in the 2012 video game, also used in the 2013 promotional advertising for Foxtel Australia. And the song is used as a promo for the reality show The Pauly D Project and British television show Doctor Who as well. So with no further ado, it's going to be the last song for the first half of our show before we get our girl Punita up in here. And this is Rudimental with Feel the Love featuring John Newman. Alrighty, yo, welcome back to the second half of What's Poppin'. Y'all know what today, I said today like I'm from the UK. You know what today is? It is Friday. Yeah, remember that Rebecca Black song? Yeah, don't like it no more. Anyways, we got a girl, Punita, coming into the studio for a Friday segment called Say What? Yeah, my vocals ain't working today. Anyways, stay tuned for that. Don't change that dial, and you'll find out some hot issues going on in the world today. But for now, a word from our sponsors. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? We have our girl, Punita, in the studio.
Yes.
Guess what we gonna do? We got a segment called Say What?
Yeah. Okay, so number 1 is about Shakira.
Oh, sexy Shakira.
Her hips don't lie. Now,
Hips don't lie.
Shakira delivers winning performance at World Cup closing ceremony. Now, Shakira performs her single La La La, Brazil 2014, at the closing ceremonies of the 2014 FIFA World Cup. On July 13, 2014 was the final match between Germany and Argentina. So before the match, she did her little thing.
She shook her tail feather.
At Macarena Stadium in Rio de Janeiro in Brazil. Now, it was the singer's third winning World Cup performance.
See, that's how much she's popular in the soccer scene.
I know!
They want her to be performing at all the World Cups.
First time was in 2006 with the song Hips Don't Lie. She belly danced her stage.
With Mr. Wyclef Jean.
At the World Cup closing ceremony in Berlin.
Okay.
Now, the song earned Shakira her only Billboard Hot 100 number 1 to date, with sales of 3.6 million.
Wow. That's a shocker.
Not only that, in 2010, Shakira performed Waka Waka at the 2010 closing ceremony at Johannesburg with South African group Freshly Ground.
Okay.
That was my jam. I loved this song. I played it like all day, all day. You know what I'm saying?
You should perform it at one of your shows or something.
I did. I actually did perform it in a Korean... Did you
dance like her too?
I did.
Oh, did you have a sexy dress on?
I didn't, because it's Korean. They would have been like, oh my God,
They'd be like, that's X-rated for TV.
Exactly.
Okay.
Anyway, now this year she was performing with collaborator Carlinhos Brown, who wore a black tie and an Indian headdress. I saw it was pretty big.
That's what it was. I saw the performance and I was like, what is on his head?
I think they just mixed up a lot of cultures together because, World Cup.
He looked like a turkey. I was like, is it Thanksgiving?
A black and white turkey, you know what I'm saying? Now, Shakira wore a red dress made up of sequin straps with a revealing fringe skirt. It was so pretty. Now, she was accompanied with samba dancers, Brazilian drummers playing a carnival drum. Now, if you hear all of her songs, they kind of sound the same. They all have those
It's
samba.
very uplifting, like boom, doo-dum, dum,
Yeah.
dum, dum. Welcome to the Brazil.
That's exactly how.
World Cup. That's her next song.
In 2018.
Yeah.
Or whenever.
There you go, Shakira. Contact me and I'll write the whole song for you.
Yeah.
There you go.
Copyright it.
What are we going to call it though? Because this song's always waka waka waka.
Or like sounds.
La la la. I'm going to call it hara hara.
Yes.
Yes.
I dare you to.
Hara hara.
Hara hara.
It's like holla holla but with an accent.
With the R.
Yeah, hara hara.
Watch out.
Hara at your boy.
Okay. Now, as the finale of the closing ceremony, all of the artists danced together on the field. Shakira holding her toddler son, Milan. He's the little cutest boy I've ever seen.
Ever?
Now, about the song, La La La, a reworked version of the third single, Dare La La La, from her 10th self-studio album called Shakira. Now, the song included new lyrics and features Brazilian musician.
Carlinhos Brown.
Now, the song was not awarded official FIFA song or anthem status, but it was included as a cut on the World Cup album.
They have a World Cup album?
Probably. There's so many people who, make songs for this world event.
Now, did you see the video on YouTube?
I did.
You know how many views she had?
She had like a bajillion.
No, she had 220 million views.
Close enough. Now, that's besting Pitbull.
Bajillion million.
Yeah.
Okay, rhymes, but not close enough.
Okay.
All
well,
right.
it was besting's Pitbull's We Are One, which has almost 189 million. Now,
They're still far behind from Psy, you know that, right?
Dub. Psy has like 2
Over a billion, right?
Yeah.
Master Plan.
Sure.
Enough.
That's how the Koreans do, you know?
Why does a Korean have to sound Hispanic?
That was not a hit. It was more of an Asian accent I tried.
That did not sound Asian at all.
Really?
Yes.
Sorry.
You're fired.
Okay. The upbeat closing show was a sharp contrast to Pitbull's and Jennifer Lopez's tepid performance at the World Cup opening on June 10th. Now, the opening was later criticized for audio malfunction, stage elevator not running on the rides of Pitbull's pants.
Correction, June 12th.
It was June 12th. What did I say?
You said 10th.
I'm sorry. It's June 12th. That's why you're here. To correct me when I'm wrong, you know.
I am corrector.
Yes.
You mess up, I correct you.
Yeah.
Welcome to my show. Well, thank you for all the information. But before we get into the second segment part of Say What, we're going to play a song. And it was the World Cup song, of course, this year that she performed not too long ago in Brazil.
Now, it's not Hara Hara. Don't be mistaken.
No, it's not Hara Hara. It's not Waka Waka. It's not Hips Don't Lie. We got the song La 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 featuring Carlinhos Brown. Check it out. Let go. Let go.
I love that.
Let go. That was Shakira featuring Carlinhos Brown with La La La, aka the 2014 World Cup song. It blew up.
It did blow up. It did pretty blow up.
It didn't blow up?
It did blow up.
Yeah, 220 million views.
Yeah, I know.
I wish I had that many views.
I think the most views I ever had on a YouTube video about me was like 1,000.
Oh.
And I was like, oh my God, 1,000 people watched me. I was so excited. I was like, wow, oh my God, 1,000 people know who I am.
Actually, we should always be grateful even with one viewer.
I know.
Because that just shows that one person in the world respects you as an artist
even
and loves
if that's
you.
you.
Even if it's yourself. Whoa, I watched my own video.
I know. It's like, I can't believe I can watch myself online. Technology is so great. You just put yourself out
It's
there.
kind of creepy at the same time, isn't it? It's like, wait, I'm standing here, but I'm there. Whoa.
No.
No, it's not?
No.
Oh, okay. Anyways, moving on to the second. Number two. Say what?
Now, this is really a say what moment. You know what I'm saying?
I saw this and I was like, what is going on here?
Now, if you don't know, there's a Broadway musical about the one and only Tupac. Now, it's called Holler If You Hear Me. But it's... Show.
I hear you, so I'm hollering.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, it's actually to end early after just 6 weeks on Broadway.
Oh, so it's not an ongoing Broadway show.
Now, okay. I wonder why. Now, this will close on Sunday, July 20th, following weeks because of poor ticket sales and very, very diverse reviews.
I didn't get to see it.
You when are you going?
I'm leaving on the 27th.
Oh, no.
But they should bring this musical to Korea.
Who do you think you could play Tupac?
Oh, my goodness.
I would write the best reviews ever.
But how would you act like a rapper from the West Coast if you have to speak in Korean?
I don't know. Make it up. I believe in you.
You should never direct. Go ahead.
Now,
with the news.
Broadway musical inspired by the music and lyrics of late rapper Tupac Shakur, holler if you hear me. It serves as a non-biographical, sorry,
You didn't quit it too long time.
I did. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Non-biographical narrative about two friends living in the inner city in the Midwest.
Okay.
Now, lead producer of the show is Eric L. Gold.
Oh.
It starred Saul Williams.
Okay.
Directed by Tony Award winner Kenny Leon, best known for the musical A Raisin in the Sun.
Ooh.
Now, the production was written by playwright Todd Cradler. Critics panned the storyline of Holler, If You Hear Me, for being too cliche.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I could see that. Okay. Now, the show was open to mixed reviews in mid-June. Only 6 weeks of performances at the Palace Theater. Now, unfortunately, the Broadway show, which is inspired by the late rapper's music and lyrics, was unable to attract enough theater patrons to keep the $8 million show. It's patrons.
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 No, it's not.
It's patrons.
It's patrons.
No.
Yes.
No.
You want to bet on it?
No.
Let's bet on it.
It's patrons.
That's not even what you said the first time. You said patrons.
Did I say that?
Yes, you did. All you listeners out there, Punita's been in Korea a little too long.
I just think I'm very uneducated.
I feel like you're trying to start your own language.
I do have
You
my
and Joe
own.
Park should make a dictionary for yourself.
Iggy Azalea.
Azalea and patrons or patrons. Patrons.
No, I actually totally forgot what I said. Patrons.
Anyways, like you were saying.
No, it's like when you hear the word, you know what it is, but you never see it on writing. And then I'm like, is that really how it's spelled?
I know what you mean. Just like when you said biographical, but you said biographical.
Biographical.
Biodegradable.
Yes. So many material in here.
Yes.
Now, one of Broadway's worst-selling musicals in recent years, according to the New York Times, was actually this Broadway show. Now, it never brought in more than $175,000 per week in gross revenues.
Ooh, that's not good.
And last week, only 45% of the show's seats were occupied.
Oh. You know what they call that in Broadway?
What do you call that?
They call it a Broadway flop.
Do they really?
They do.
What's another Broadway flop?
You know the movie Carrie? That horror movie?
Yeah.
It was a horror story, which was a best-selling novel. It was popular back in 1976 as a film, but however, for a musical, I don't think it will go too well.
They made it into a musical?
That movie is freaky, man. Could you imagine seeing a girl Carrie up on stage, blood all over her body and fire everywhere? That's not fun to watch on Broadway.
Like, right in front of you.
Exactly. All right, anyway, since we're talking about Tupac Shakur's musical, it was called Holla If You Hear Me. We have a song. Of course, it's a throwback. It's a good track, and it's good for you, Punita, because you're from California.
California.
Knows how to party. Tupac with California Love.
Throw it up, I can't see ya.
Yeah. Can you feel it?
I love this song.
Can you feel it?
I feel it.
Do you feel the love?
I be feeling it right now.
Do you feel the sun rays blazing on your shoulders while you're chilling at the beach, drinking on your cocktails?
Getting the tan on.
Because right now it's about that season. Everybody is planning the summer getaways. I got one coming up.
Me too.
Where you going?
I'm going to Jeju.
For how long?
For like 2 days.
That's your getaway?
It's for work also.
That's not a getaway.
But I've never been to Jeju, so I'm very excited.
You're going for work. You get a day off at least?
No.
So that's not a getaway. That's called more like a summer workaway.
It's get away from the city, which I'm still happy for.
I'm going to Cali, Jersey, New York.
You're going to my hometown
Boston.
without me.
And in California, I'll be in Los Angeles, San Diego, San Francisco.
I want to go to San Diego so bad.
My brother's moving there. That's why I'm going.
My friends are all in UCSD, and they just posting pictures about the beach, and the weather is just always nice there. I don't understand. Now, number 3.
Yes.
Trey Songz. Now, he's got...
That's funny how you said number 3. And Trey is 3 in Spanish, isn't it?
That's right.
Yes.
So it's tres songs.
3 songs. Are we going to play 3 songs of his?
No.
No. Okay. Just making sure.
Now, Trey Songz take top 2 on R&B hip-hop albums. Now, Trey Songz crowns his top R&B hip-hop albums with newest album called Trigger. It's his 6th studio album, which was released on July 1st, 2014. Now, even though the album was released this year, the album's first and leading single, Nana, was actually released
last year.
Yeah.
I heard this song in December.
Oh, you did?
I know Nana. I don't know Nana as a person. I know the song, of course.
Okay. Now, 100,000.
Can you read numbers anymore?
I forgot 105,000
copies. There you
copies
go.
of albums sold in the week of ending in July 6th. This is his third chart topper on the list, following 2010's Passion, Pain, and Pleasure. Then 2012 set Chapter 5. Now Trigger also debuts at top of the Billboard 200. His second number one on the overall album charts after Chapter 5 in 2012, entered at the top, selling 135,000 units in its first week.
I would love to sell 135 units in just 1 week.
How much did you sell in your...
I don't know. I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, I'm so sorry.
Shoot.
Just remember, I have 1,000 YouTube videos. Okay? Now, Trey Songz
I'm more than
currently...
that. I'm happy.
currently occupies 4 spots on Hot R&B and Hip Hop songs, leading with Nana, which rises 7 to 5, reaching a new peak.
Okay.
Another song included in the same album, Foreign, climbs 34 to 26. Now, the track was streamed over 1.4 million times domestically during the tracking week.
Wow.
Dion.
That's a lot.
Now, Touchin' and Lovin' from the same album, featuring Nicki Minaj, enters at number 50.
Of course, if Nicki Minaj is on the track, it's gonna blow up.
She's
She's Nicki Minaj.
She's like, everything she does just,
She's a female entrepreneur. She got her own scents out right now, her perfumes and
Did you
everything.
get it?
Yeah, I bought the Nicki Minaj perfume. No, man.
I'm just saying, because you're such a big fan of hers. Maybe
I like her music. Anyways,
Anyway.
guess what time it is?
It's time to close.
How'd you know?
Already?
Yes. It's time to close the store. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in today to Say What. We have Punita in the studio with some great news in the Hollywood and celebrity news, of course. The last song we got for you, because we talked about him just now, is who?
Trey Songz.
What song we playing?
Nana.
And on behalf of TBS, what's poppin'? This is Brian Ju and
Panita Bajaj.
signing on. Peace.